What if I could buy you a gift to show you?
If you don't mind by me asking, what inspired you and your mothers and your siblings to start the Three Daughters on Main Boutique?
Well, I'll say October of 2016. We were in a restaurant in Columbus. My parents and I and my sisters, and we were just sitting at the table. It was a burger place, local restaurant, and just eating and talking like we do, quality family time. And so my mom was like, I've been thinking about something, and she was like, I'll pitch this idea to y'all. Y'all let me know what you think. And she was like, I want to open up a boutique, and I was just like, oh, okay. Because like I'm not really a risk taker. Like it just depends on what it is. But when money is involved, I just have to think about it.
Right.
But she let us know, her plan, and she was like, well, if all of us pitch in this amount of money and we save up this, I think we can make it happen. And so, yeah, at first, me and my sisters, we just kind of laughed it off. But it was her vision, her way of leaving a legacy for us, so we can have something to stand on. And so, we supported it, even though it wasn't, a dream of ours. It was her vision, but it was for us.
Okay.
So we just kind of went forward with it. And that was October 2016, and October of last year, 2017, her and my sister were walking up and down Main Street, and they saw this building, so they came in and saw it. The price and everything was a good price, and it was like one of those things, nobody but God. Right. And so the unique thing about it is we talked about it October 2016. They stumbled upon this place October 2017, kind of around the same day.
Right. Okay.
So it was like, that's nobody but God. Everything is just unfolding, so we're going to go ahead with it. And sure enough, we started to transform the place. It was a mess when we first got in here. But we came in, made renovations, did painting, and did the necessary things that we needed to do to get it up and running. And did our ribbon cutting in February of this year. And, things have been going great, So that's kind of how we got started.
Okay, very inspirational. So we do have a lot of boutiques in the area. So what makes yours different from other boutiques that are here in the area?
What we hear a lot is the name. Like I think that the name that draws people, Three Daughters on Main. So they're curious to know how we came up with the name, where did it come from. But my mom has 3 daughters. I'm the oldest. All of us are 7 years apart. All 3 of my sisters. So we came up with 3 Daughters on Main. It's right here on Main Street. And I think one of the key things that sets it apart is like we cater to everybody for the most part. We have teen clothing as well as adult women and even plus size. We have accessories for men, shirts for men. So we're trying to get to the point where we cater to everybody. And West Point, we're so limited as to where we can shop. A lot of times we have to go to Tupelo, Columbus, Starkville to get the things we want. But we wanted to be able to, plant something here in West Point where we can support each other and, help build up our own community instead of, just supporting other areas.
Right, okay. So how does your shipment dates work?
Well, we get shipments in every weekly. We don't really know the definite dates that they'll come in, but every week we get in new things.
Okay. So although, like you said, it wasn't your vision, but for your mom. So that reminds me of a quote by Mark Anthony that said, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. So graduation month is here now. So what would you have to say about following your dreams or your vision for those of the people that are graduating?
My biggest thing would be to, dream big. If it's something that you want to do, set your mind to it. First of all, put God first. Have a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, you're subject to fail. Have a plan. Have something to stand on. Use your support system. A lot of times we think we can do things on our own, but it's so many people around us, so many resources that we can use, to help make our dreams come true. So, dream big. If it's something you want to do, stick to it. If it's something you're passionate about, you can't stop thinking about it. Maybe that's something that you need to embark on and, step out on faith, trusting and believing, God is going to make room for your gift and that everything is going to work out. So, dream big, have a plan, and make it happen.